Right now, you're getting an all-access pass behind the scenes
We've got some cool stuff.
with the woman responsible for bringing not one, but 2 Super Bowls to the Valley, along with the Final Four.
Were you nervous at all as a woman coming into a role like this?
Jay Parry reflects on her powerful position at the center of Arizona sports
I love all the experiences and the memories.
and her secret to success that applies to all of us.
Here's what I've learned from several of my mentors.
Plus, Taylor Swift,
She just keeps producing so many things.
the singing sensation, now has a reporter dedicated to covering nothing but her power moves.
How has the job been so far?
It has been nonstop.
Bryan West reveals what it's like tracking a global superstar. Hi, outfit. Hi.
I'm wearing me tonight.
You're wearing you.
Yes, ma'am.
You guys are already Grammys. Your all-access pass to award-winning singers
I am so excited about the talent that we have.
and Arizona's own Jordan Sparks.
What can we expect from you this year?
Join us for the journey that will leave you feeling informed and inspired. Welcome to this Arizona's Family Original with me, Yetta Gibson.
The Valley has hosted 4 Super Bowls dating back to 1996 at Sun Devil Stadium. Glendale has hosted the other 3, and one remarkable woman has been at the center of the past 2. Jay Parry is no stranger to big events that extend beyond the NFL's biggest game.
As Final Four fever sweeps through the Valley, one name stands out, radiating an unstoppable energy and a passion for the game. Host Committee Chairman Jay Parry.
I've been dying to see this office.
Right?
Yes.
We've got
It's-
some cool stuff.
It's very fancy. I
Yeah.
have to ask you this. Every time you are on a new committee, you guys change the decor. You have to.
3 times now, but I have to tell you, it's Velcroed up there. So
Okay.
literally, we just like pull that off and then we
Okay.
put the next thing up. But we're so excited because this is obviously our bracket for the men's Final Four.
I met up with Jay at the host committee headquarters as anticipation for March Madness grows.
But if you look around this corner, you can see it better from my other corner. There's this mural
Okay.
from Super Bowl 57 that is just, again, a constant reminder of what a great event that was for our community and just the legacy that lives on from Super Bowl.
Jay, originally from California, says her father introduced her to sports at an early age. She says she didn't love it at first, but sports eventually became her true passion.
Who are you feeling like you're making the most proud?
Well, I think about my parents. Yes. They aren't with me, but they'd be super proud.
We talked about the twists and turns of her career.
So I was in corporate America. So the first part of my career was the foundation and just really good business principles. And that was just a great platform for me to then launch into sports. And I, had the opportunity to join the Phoenix Mercury, and it was an amazing ride.
What made you go into sports after being in corporate America for so long?
Sure. So I was just excited to do something that was entrepreneurial, and I believe in the power of sport in our communities and how it brings our communities together. It's really big business, but I think ultimately it boils down to a really positive local impact.
She led the Phoenix Mercury to 2 WNBA championships before taking the lead on 2 of the biggest sporting spectacles on the planet, the Super Bowl in 2015 and in 2023, jobs that are traditionally male-dominated.
Were you nervous at all as a woman coming into a role like this, with the Super Bowl twice and now the Final Four? I mean, it feels like a man's job.
Starting especially with my days in the WNBA, I had so many great role models with an Annie Myers-Drysdale, a Val Ackerman, a Diana Taurasi. I mean, all of them had such impact on me and my approach to what I was doing at the Phoenix Mercury. And it's different, and there are women in these senior visible roles. And I feel like, I contributed in a small part to that.
Jay says her success couldn't have happened without the women who came before her.
Here's what I've learned from several of my mentors. One, Annie Myers-Drysdale, and I can picture where I was standing at US Airways Center when she said to me, Jay, you have to believe you're going to win every game before you got out on the court.
That sounds like something she would say.
Right?
Is she a mentor?
Absolutely. She's a mentor and a friend and just such a force, right, in athletics, everything that she has accomplished. And then the second thing is, I can remember Diana Taurasi in the locker room during a championship run, and she's looking at her teammates and she says, never give up.
She has a dedicated staff of more than 20 people and countless local stakeholders. It's taken more than a year of planning to eventually welcome about 80,000 visitors to enjoy the Final Four games and all of its surrounding events. All of the hard work, she says, worth it for Arizona.
Getting these major events is so competitive. On the bidding process, that's something that we want to start to get ahead of now so that we can look at the calendar.
Wow.
So you've got to really have a long, line of sight on things.
Because that's a lot of puzzle pieces, a lot of things that have to work together.
Yeah.
So you get up and you come to work at what time?
Pretty early. Yeah. These days it's dark out, and then it's dark when we leave too.
Okay.
But what I will tell you is there are a lot of puzzle pieces. And what's great is we hosted the men's Final Four in the first time in 2017.
Right.
And so now what we get to do with 2024 is elevate it. I love all the experiences and the memories that come with sporting events.
Will you ever say no to a committee and go, no, I'm done?
No, because it's so great for our community. And so whether it's a Super Bowl or it's a men's Final Four, we've got the women's Final Four coming up in 2026. We've got the WNBA All-Star this July. So I mean, the idea is just how do we keep this going and rolling because it's so positive for Arizona.
It's crazy.
I know it is, right?
So would you say that your job is not just this, but you're working for Arizona. You're working to promote State 48.
That is exactly how we think about it. And it is finding the right events that fit with our community. All of our successful hosting experiences really add to our resume and make us a natural choice.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of attention, Jay says, to pull these events off.
What would you say is the secret to your success?
I think the secret to my success is I love being on a team and I love creating a great team. And so surrounding yourself with people that are committed to making a difference and elevating whatever we're doing, really, I think, working together towards a common goal.
Right.
And also, I mean, I will take a coaching tip, right? And the coaching tip is stay focused on the game you're playing.
Yes.
And win the game you're in right now.
Time, effort, commitment, she says, all goes into planning these events and a lot of personal sacrifice too.
I mean, basically, my friends and family are like, we'll see you when it's over, right?
Yeah.
And so they're super flexible and super supportive and just realize that I'm really excited about working on these events. And then I'll get back to catching up with my friends.
So they go, we'll see you after this. Does that mean they don't see you at all on the weekends and things like that?
You know, they basically do say, whatever you want, right? So if you're going to get together for a holiday, they say, where do you want to do it?
Okay.
And I love that.
That works out.
That works out
Yeah.
well, exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
But you put a lot of things on hold, to your point, right? You kind of put a pin in it, but so far it's been worth it.
She spent 20 years as a woman in sports leadership and feels like it's just her job.
Are you surprised at how much attention you're getting for being on all of these committees?
I am surprised because I'm so focused on the work, and so I do find it surprising when people ask that question, like, let's talk about you, or let's talk about why you're on the committee. I'm like, no, we're just trying to have an amazing 2024 men's Final Four. Let's talk about that.
With all eyes on her, Jay says she knows exactly where she's meant to be.
So you are 100% where you're supposed to be. Do you believe that, or do you still have a dream job?
Oh my gosh, I'm completely where I need to be. Yeah, I think each one of these is so unique and so different. That's what makes it exciting.
The Final Four comes to the Valley in early April. FanFest invades the Phoenix Convention Center on April 5th. The first games at State Farm Stadium are the next day, and the NCAA Championship game is on Monday, April 8th.
Minutes away, Taylor Swift.
She just keeps producing so many things.
The singing sensation now has her very own reporter dedicated to covering nothing but her power moves.
How has the job been so far?
It has been nonstop.
Bryan West reveals what it's like tracking a global superstar
Taylor is just this machine.
after overcoming a public fall from grace.
I really had to go through all of these different trials and tribulations to get to this moment.
And then getting his new gig.
You
5
put it
years
out in the
ago.
universe.
Just put it out.
And what comes next.
Are they planning for you to meet her? Did they talk to you about like maybe embedding you into her camp?
Plus,
Hi, outfit. Hi.
your all-access pass to award-winning singers in Arizona's own Jordan Sparks.
When people are like, hey, it's been forever, and I'm like, I know, it has been, but it also feels just like yesterday.
All that when this Arizona's Family original with me, Yetta Gibson, returns.
We are back and we are talking Taylor Swift. The billionaire is everywhere, from NFL games to traveling the world on her Eras tour, which kicked off right here in the Valley of the Sun in early 2023. T Swift is such a popular artist, there is now a reporter dedicated to covering the superstar full time.
It seems there will never be a time in the foreseeable future that Taylor Swift will go out of style. It just ain't gonna happen, because if that were the case,
Bryan, how are you?
I'm doing well. It's so nice to be back in Phoenix.
Bryan would not have a job right now. Bryan now has a full-time gig covering all things Taylor Swift, as in report on every move she makes. Everything. Thanks to mega media company Gannett, Bryan West is the first ever official Taylor Swift reporter. His new gig came with a lot of nationwide reaction, shock, praise, even criticism.
So what did you think when they were saying you're a guy and you have the Taylor Swift job and they didn't like it?
I understand, because she does have a leaning, huge base that is female. She stands for womanhood. So I hear what people are saying, and I'm using that to be a better journalist.
How has the job been so far?
It has been nonstop.
Yeah.
So Taylor is just this machine. She's amazing.
Oh, we
She
know.
just keeps producing so many things.
For Bryan, this job brings new meaning to following a story. He spent many years as a reporter covering news in Phoenix, and when he got this offer, it was hard not to mention it until it became official.
So for all of your friends here in Phoenix, you're like, I'm moving to Nashville. And you
said-
didn't explain why.
My goodbyes,
Okay.
but gave a longer hug, but I didn't tell them.
You told them that you couldn't tell them.
No, I just didn't say anything. I just kind of packed and left. And then when I got the job, I called him and said, I'm so sorry. This is what happened. I couldn't tell you.
What makes Bryan's story even more interesting is he was already a Swiftie, has been for years. This picture is from when he met Taylor after a Twitter bonanza. That's the last time he's been face to face with the superstar, and he hasn't talked to her since taking this job that's all about her.
Are you finding out about what's happening with her the same way we are?
A little bit. I go out and shoot it. I edit it. I'm a drone pilot.
You carry your own
I
camera.
write. I carry all of my own gear. It's just truly me.
So you're a one-man band.
One-man band.
Wow.
Despite this very different yet very exciting career move, Bryan considers this job a comeback of sorts, because a few years back, his career spiraled after he was arrested for DUI.
You took a break dealing with sobriety. Tell folks about that who haven't heard about what happened.
So 5 years ago, I was at a turning point and crossroads in my life where I decided I could either live in this darkness and I could continue to drink, and that was kind of the norm for me. I had a 9-month period where I was coping and dealing with that by myself. And a lot of my best friends didn't realize that that's what I would do. And sobriety is really important to me. There's 3 lessons I think of every day. One is take every day one day at a time. So when things are overwhelming, which this went everywhere, I just kind of turned off my phone, went for a hike, and I'm like, how do we just get through the day? The second one was other people's opinion of you is none of your business, which is so comforting to let that go and be like, they can all be talking about it, but it doesn't affect me. I'm just
It
gonna do
takes
my
a
job.
long time for that one with people to get over that.
And the third was this too shall pass. And I look at that twofold. yes, negative criticisms will pass, but so will the moment. So enjoy this ride, and that's what I choose to do.
The long and the short of it is this job is more than Bryan could have imagined, even in his wildest dreams. As part of his sobriety journey, Bryan discovered CrossFit, something he continues to practice in Nashville. Bryan says he's regained control. After leaving news, a former colleague reached out to him.
Had said, what would it take for you to come back? And I said, if I could report on Taylor Swift every day as a fleeting joke 5 years ago.
The universe.
Just put it out.
And years later, when this new Swiftie reporter job surfaced, that same colleague reached out to him again.
I got a text that said, hey, your dream job just became available.
So here we are, Bryan less than a year into his new job, and Taylor Swift continues to, well, Taylor Swift, taking over our social media feeds, headlines, football arenas. She is literally everywhere, and she's doing everything.
Are you going to meet her?
I hope so. I mean, Taylor, if you're watching this, my door is always open.
Are they planning for you to meet her? Did they talk to you about, like, maybe embedding you into her camp?
I think that was a common, what people thought would happen, is automatically you would go into her
it's
camp.
Like the White House press corps, but Taylor Swift.
I hope so.
What are you going to do when you meet her? I mean, because now you're more than a fan now. Now you are following everything she does, digging deep and telling people the story. How are you going to contain yourself?
And so when I get the opportunity to do an interview, I would talk to her a lot about the Eras Tour.
Oh, you are a corporate Taylor Swift fan. Listen to you. You're not going to freak out?
I already met her 5 years ago, and I feel like I got the freak out in the moment.
You weren't the Taylor Swift guy. Now you are. What do you think she'll say to you?
I hope she embraces all my questions.
So will you know if she's pregnant before we know?
Oh my gosh.
Will you know? I just have to ask. I just want to know if I can text you if we hear stories about a baby bump.
You can always text me, just in general. I'm not touching that.
So stand by for that.
Would you say that you had to go through everything you went through to get here and be in a dream job? Would you say that? Or would
100%.
you take? Yeah.
I truly believe, and this is again just me, but I believe that God prepared me for something great. And so I really had to go through all of these different trials and tribulations to get to this moment.
You can wake up to Taylor Swift headlines. I'm sure you have alerts, Taylor Swift alerts everywhere.
It's a good thing I'm a 5 a.m. CrossFitter.
Will you ever get tired of this, you think, soon?
I don't think I'll get tired of it. I do think in my spare time, talked about Taylor a lot, that might go down a little bit. But no, I don't think you could get tired of a job that you love.
Bryan is going global. He recently flew to Tokyo to cover Taylor during her Eras Tour stop there. As for Taylor, she is now part of Grammy history after winning Album of the Year for the 4th time. Her tour returns to the U.S. in October for shows in Miami, New Orleans, and Indianapolis.
I'm wearing me tonight.
Hi, outfit.
Hi.
You guys are already Grammys. Next, your all-access pass to the Grammys red carpet and big names, including Arizona's own Jordin Sparks.
What can we expect from you this year? We are back and we're chatting with more celebrities. I got a chance to catch up with a bunch of them on the Grammys red carpet. The list includes CeeLo Green, Yolanda Adams, and of course, the Valley's own American Idol winner, Jordin Sparks.
Sorry, Mamacita. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good.
After a 15-year gap, Jordin nominated once again for a Grammy for Love Me Like I Am in the Best Contemporary Christian Music Performance and Song category.
And I'm just, happy to be here again. I don't think I'll ever get used to it.
We've watched you grow up, so to speak, in this. Do you feel like a veteran now? Like you've been in the game for a long time?
Yes and no at the same time, because I still feel like I'm really green. Like I feel like everything is new and starting again. So, when people are like, hey, it's been forever, and I'm like, I know it has been, but it also feels just like yesterday. So, like I said, I don't think I'll ever get used to it, but I think that's a good thing. I think that helps push me.
Yes. What can we expect from you this year?
Ooh, I've got a couple things in negotiation that I cannot name.
Can you give us a clue?
Like acting, different things like that. So that's coming back into the mix. And then I do have an album that I picked the track listing, so we're on the final touches of that.
Arizona always rooting for you.
Thank you. I love you guys. I love you, Arizona. Thank you so much. I love you. Hi, Mom. Hi, PJ. Hi, Jessica, Ava, Emmy, Ezra, Nana, everybody.
Now to first-time Grammy nominee, Coyle Ray.
First of all, hi outfit.
Hi. Yes, this is YSL Archive.
Do a little twirl. Yes, we love it. What do you have planned for 2024? What can we look forward to with you?
I've been working with Mike Will Made It. Make sure you guys go stream Wanna Come Through out right now. He's executive producing my next project. So yeah, shout out Island Records, 2024, we outside.
All right. Okay, I'm doing her.
Yes. How are you,
I'm a little hot in this outfit, but I look good though.
You guys are already Grammys.
Yes.
CeeLo Green, shining bright.
Got to know what we're going to be hearing from you this year. What do you have upcoming?
2 words, Gnarls Barkley. Is that enough? Will that work?
Enough, but we need a little bit more.
Well, you're going to get a little bit more momentarily. Hopefully by the summer, I would say June, July, or August. You'll hear something.
Next up, Grammy Award-winning singer and actress Yolanda Adams and her daughter, actress Taylor Ayanna Crawford.
What do you think about the music of today? What are you liking most about right now in music versus,
Oh my gosh, here's the thing. Music evolves and the world evolves. So we have to move with the times. I don't sing Amazing Grace the way Mahalia sang it in the 40s and 50s. So why would I expect kids who are coming up now in the 2000s to do what I did back then? I'm not the same person I was when I first started. So I am so excited about the talent that we have and how everyone gets a chance to express themselves, because every one of us have the God presence in us. And so however you express that, go.
So what can we expect from you, Miss Actress?
Yes, so we do have some movies coming up. Can't really tell, little NDAs. But that's what you can expect from me, fashion.
And finally, musician, producer, dancer, and influencer Zavi with all his bling.
You look nice.
I appreciate it.
Tell us who you're wearing.
I'm wearing me tonight.
You're wearing you?
Yes, ma'am.
You made it?
Yes, ma'am.
Wait. Tell me more.
I just, I put it together. It's my thing, you know what I'm saying?
Your inspiration.
My inspiration is Michael Jackson. Yeah, rest his soul. And just my family. My family really inspires me to just be the best version of myself.
Connect with me on Instagram. There you're going to find more behind the scenes stuff with everybody you just saw. My handle is down below. We hope you feel informed and inspired. Thanks so much for joining us for this Arizona's Family Original. We'll see you again real soon.
Here we go, baby. Here we go, baby. You're going for the moneymaker here. From Atlanta right here, by the way.
That's right. Okay, yeah, she told me, yeah.
Yes.
Hopefully there's snacks inside. That's I know they gave me some. I have some in my purse, so I'm grateful for that.
She said she wrote a song. Was it called Garth Brooks?
Taylor, she doesn't have a Garth Brooks song.
Whoever this person is that who she opened for, maybe I have it wrong. But there's a song that's the name.
Oh, Tim McGraw.
Tim McGraw.
Tim McGraw. Okay. Yes, of course.
You think I can do this?
I do. Yeah.
Oh. A little bit more of a spin.
Spin.
Yes. Okay. Not bad.
Okay, let's do a look. We could do this all day, right?